Yo, quick one. Forgot to do this trade recap yesterday. Um, yeah, let's get to it because the market has literally just opened. And I'll do a little run through of what my bias is as well. Anyways, my bias for yesterday was bearish. Whereas, yeah, position so didn't look like yesterday. Here we are. Yeah, my bias for yesterday was bearish because we had these um liquidity points, this long term liquidity. We had swept out on hit on Nasdaq, but we hadn't swept out on um, S&P. So we did make a S&P SMT, which is probably why we're getting a big move to the upside now. But anyways, yesterday my bias was bearish because we were in a bearish trend, and that just looked like the most probable setup. So yeah, had these 1 hours highs drawn out, these long term highs drawn out, and just waited for price to sweep these. We had an SMT, or where S&P made equal highs, and the Nasdaq swept them. So yeah, from there, because they weren't, I wasn't sure that it should technically be a SMT because it was only equal highs that it made. It weren't like it didn't stop earlier than that, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I was only wanted to go on to the 5 minute. But yeah, broke structure on the 5 minute, and also made a oh no, what's that? Oh yeah, and inverted this fair value gap. This 5 minute fair value gap that we respected before. So I entered off of this down close here. And yeah, stop loss above there. Take profits all the way down to these lows. But I would have stopped it out around 5. I think it's, yeah, about 5. So around here, let's say. I reckon I would have, because I didn't actually enter this trade because I was still working it all out, or that paper trading was down or something. Um, yeah, I think when it got to about 5, I would have moved my full TP to about here. So would have been a 2.5 risk to reward ratio. This first 5 minute value gap, I would have set it to maybe not break even, but definitely above this. But I definitely would have shortened it a bit. My stop loss, just tightened it up a bit after hitting that first fair value gap, just in case we got a reversal for that. Anyway, then first TP here, second TP here, then again, like I just said, full TP would have been here. Yeah, that was that for yesterday. That's 4 wins that I've drawn, and my strategy has like done. 4 trades that my strategy's won in the last four trades that I would have taken in the last few days that the market has been. I've been using that strategy against this market. Are my words even making sense today? I don't know, but yeah, 4 wins out of 4 since I've moved, changed strategies, changed to indices. So it's looking promising. Not gonna lie, I'm liking it. Today, I believe we had news, so this is probably why we're getting a bit of a. Oh no, that happened. But yeah, we had news at 1:30. Let's see. All the news are done for today. It's quite a high time frame. Big drawn liquidity here. It looks like we could make an S&T. So maybe we'll come up and sweep this out and reverse off that. I can't see any way of me taking a long up to this liquidity point, unless we want to come down, sweep this out first. But that seems just as likely as it coming up, just going straight up. We filled in this fair value gap, respected it. That looks like a enough for me for the price to want to go all the way up there, just go straight up there, or even just take out these highs. We could target. Ooh, have they taken these out already? They have. XMT as well. I was just looking. This is okay. But if we're looking at like daily market structure, this massive gap as well. We haven't filled. Oh no, we have filled. On the week, we have so much liquidity down here and nothing except these all-time highs to the upside, so it would make sense for price to switch bearish in the next few weeks. Yeah, I'm not too sure on my bias on this one. Create an SMT here. I don't know. I think I'll just have to play it out, see what's going to happen. We broke a structure to the downside after sweeping. Just doesn't look very nice. This was that 130 candle. ES wants to take this out. Which would invalidate the SMT. But then create a new SMT of this 5 minutes up to there. Yeah, maybe I'll sit out today. Maybe I won't trade. We did actually sweep these out on ES now. So that disregards the high time frame SMT. Yeah, maybe I'll sit out today because it doesn't look too favourable. I'm not too sure where prices want to go. If we get a reversal of this, it'll be quite nice because we've got all these hourly fair value gaps to target. These lows, this fair value gap here, and then really there's nothing stopping it from coming all the way down. If that's the way price wants to go, but maybe it doesn't. I'm not too sure today, so we'll see. We might want to come up and fill out more of this big fair value gap on the daily. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, maybe you'll see another trade recap from me today. Maybe you won't. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you in a bit.